Good morning and welcome into our live streaming of the mid-morning show coffee break here at Ken and Deb in the morning. I'm Deb. Ken is off for a few days and Jeremy Jones is here with me this morning as we talk about joy today. A little bit earlier we visited with Chris Corsi, who has written The Joy Switch. So we're asking you what kind of just excites you and brings you joy. So I do have something to ask you, Jeremy.
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to ask you, would this bring you joy? Because this was really interesting to me. All right. There is a film festival where they're asking for somebody to spend 7 days alone in watching movies in a remote lighthouse that's outside of Sweden, where you'd be totally isolated. They're going to give you all the new films to watch. And you get all your room and board, your food, but no people around. They kind of want to see how social distancing and isolation affects how you watch a movie.
So you said 7 days straight. Do I still get to sleep?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
It didn't say that you
So
didn't
it's
get to
not
sleep.
7 days awake.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
If it were once, I think I'd enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not something I would want to repeatedly do.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think it'd be a fun experience. You know
That's
what?
a
But by day 7, I
long
might be a little
time.
worn out.
Yeah. I mean, because really, movie experiences, don't you think, to bring joy, it's great to have other people with you?
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, I think there's something lost when you're just sitting there by yourself,
Like,
movie after movie.
one of the things I love about being an older brother is showing those movies to my younger siblings. Movies that I've encountered while in college or just throughout my life. I want to share that entertainment with them and see how they react to it. I got super excited on Friday night because my sister and my brother were both going to be home, and so I pulled out an old movie from college, and I was giddy to show it to them. They were a little afraid, but we watched the movie together, and yeah, there is a social aspect of movie watching enjoyment for me, but for the novelty, I mean, free room and board,
Yeah.
maybe once.
I would think it would be too creepy for me. I mean, about the first night, I would be like, oh, I'll go home. I
I'd
mean,
be-
in a lighthouse, it's going to be dark. I mean, there's waves that are crashing up against it. It's kind of, and probably some of the movies they show you are a little suspenseful or scary. I don't know. That is Matthew West with My Own Little World. And thinking of our own little world, I was just talking with Jeremy about this offer that this film festival is offering a person to spend 7 days in a lighthouse on the coast of Sweden watching some of the new releases. And you get free room and board. And so I was asking him, being in your own little world there for 7 days, would that be something you wanted to do? So I was talking with him on Facebook Live about that. We're doing that right now. We're live streaming if you want to join us, and you can see Jeremy run from the mic back to the board. That's kind of entertaining.
Oh, so fun.
But we were talking about how sometimes joy, I mean, I think often joy is doubled when it's shared.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I was saying with the movies, it's the experience. Like I can rewatch a movie I love, but if I can show it to someone I love and experience that with them, I like it even more. Yeah.
So how about you? What brings joy in your life? Maybe that's something brings joy to you, is being able to sit down with family members and spend an evening together watching a movie. We're looking for those things that bring joy. We talked with Chris Corsi about this and how so many times that circuitry in our brain gets turned off because of negative things that are happening in our world. And right now, there's a lot of that.
Speaking of the shared experience and the joy it brings, you may have heard about the new game system that's out, the PlayStation 5, and it's a new game system, and it's really difficult to find.
Hmm.
A lot of people they go online, they try to buy it, and you just nope, can't
Hmm.
get it. It's kind of like years ago with the Wii
Oh,
when that
yeah.
came out.
I remember
And
that.
my brother has a friend who has gotten through 5 times. He has purchased 5 PlayStation 5s.
Oh, my.
He buys them because he luckily got through it, and then he sells them to his friends at cost so that they can play together on this new system. I mean, I think that's just impressive. I mean, first, I mean, keep that friend, brother of mine. But I mean, to go to those links, to acquire these just to be able to play and share those experiences with your friend, I think it's a real,
Yeah. I mean, he's thinking not only of himself,
exactly.
he's thinking of how he can bring joy to others, which I mean is another part of that equation, is just thinking of ways to bring joy, thinking of what brings joy, and sharing that with others. I mean, we definitely could use more of that. So if you have some ideas this morning, give us a call, 800-221-9356.
It's a real testament. That's the word I was looking for.
Well, Jordan, we're praying for you. Jordan has COVID-19, but he's thankful he got it while he was home instead of being away from home. And
Absolutely.
we're glad of that too. And Jerry said his dog Scout brings joy. You were just talking about that earlier this morning.
Yeah, Zora. I
Yeah.
really enjoy her. Like this morning, I was getting ready to leave, and she just kind of like reached up and like hugged me, and I was like, I have to go, and I left.
Oh, but that's the thing about dogs is that they love their owners. Like they come up and they're so excited to see you, and they're not afraid to show it.
Right? You're like, all right, stop scratching at the door to get to me. I'm coming to the door. Stop scratching.
So let's focus on the things that bring us joy. I mentioned when we started the program this morning that there is a Facebook post of somebody that said, hey, let's look over our pictures last year and post here one moment that brought you joy from 2020. Let's not look at all the things that were difficult, but post something that, so I started doing that yesterday. I didn't post a picture, but I just got carried away, I guess, looking at my pictures, thinking it does really bring me joy to look at some of the things that we did this last year that I sometimes forget about, the good times that I forget about because I'm so focused on what's happening right now. And so that was a good practice. I was really thankful that Jen did that on her post this weekend. So we're kind of doing that this morning.
What was
with
one
joy.
of those things that you fondly remembered when you saw the picture?
Oh, it was mostly pictures of kids. Like my daughter Becky was here last year for a little bit, and earlier in the year, my son was here, and then my other daughter that lives around here. Her picture of her and her husband and their open house that they had.
Oh yeah, they've got a photo studio.
Yeah, photo studio, and so. Those things, you look at them and you think, oh, yeah, those were days I was with people. I really was with people in 2020. $7:10 is the time here at Moody Radio Quad Cities. And right now on our website at moodyradio.org/Quad Cities, we have some new resources for this new content week. We're talking about From the Word to Life all week and how to begin Bible study, how to put the Bible into action in our life, and to really not only read it, but ingest it and have it as part of our life. And so if you need some resources on that right now, we do have a number of both blogs, videos, audio to listen to on our website under the From the Word to Life banner at moodyradio.org/Quad Cities.
Yes. And I was trying to pull it up as we were talking, and the computer did not want to work with me.
Oh, that happens here sometimes. It's usually mine though that doesn't work. But yeah, we do have a number of things, as well as you can enter to win a book bundle too.
So yeah,
That will help you bring God's word to life. So there's a lot of free resources, as well as a way to sign up to win a book bundle on bringing the word to life.
Yep, there's audio from Open Line program, also In the Market with Jan Partial, talking about applying God's word. And like you said, blog post, J.D. Greer, what's the point of reading the Bible anyway? Tony Evans talking about how to get the most out of studying the Bible. So absolutely, a lot of great resources at moodyradio.org/Quad Cities.
And here's the message of the Bible: love God, love people. Here's Danny Goki at Moody Radio Quad Cities. So how long does it take to get from there? I don't have anything to 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, you wanted to time that.
Hey, Tricia, it's nice to have you with us this morning. She said what brings her joy is music, being able to listen, sing, and dance along. I'm sure my personal concerts in the car brings laughs to others. It is fun watching people sing in the car when they're by themselves. You can kind of tell if you're stopped at when people are bebopping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
That's
can see me. They can see me. I love those commercials where two cars are driving and that happens. Or you see some burly guy who's just like singing some pop song. It's a nice contrast to what's expected.
Yeah, but keep your hands on the wheels. The wheel, not wheels.
Absolutely.
There's only
you've got
one.
2 wheels.
You got problems. Well, every once in a while, on the way to the station, there'll be a really nice, great worship song that I love, and I'll kind of just let go of one hand, but always got one hand on them.
We've got a promo that's running right now talking about how you can really get into some of the music. Have you heard that promo Ken's got running?
No,
It's a clip
I don't think.
talking about you getting really into a song by Sandy Patty.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
And then you got pulled over for speeding.
Yes, I did. Got to watch the fast songs. At that time, that was Rocky. Believe it
That
or
was
not.
Rocky.
Yeah, that was probably the rockiest we played here on Moody Radio. Oh wow, times have changed.
Oh. Now we got Toby Mac.
Oh, yep. Which, by the way, newsflash, for years I've been thinking, oh, that's not Toby Mac.
No, that's Mary Mary.
But this morning, I thought forever that on Mary Mary's song, Shackles, that it was Take a Walk, Take a Walk.
Right, towards the end of the
Toward
song.
the end. And I've said that for as long as I've heard that song. Well, you discovered something this morning that just rocked my world.
That's right. For your weekend recap photo, you were like, I took a walk, took a walk.
Yeah, I wanted to kind of
And so-
bring that in, like I'm taking a walk.
So I went to go check the lyrics, and yeah, it's take them off, like, the shackles. Take them off, take them off. I think Ken thought the same. All three of us thought the same thing.
Yeah. Danny Goki with Love God, Love People. 7:15 is the time. What brings you joy? We're talking about it this morning. And Teresa says, I enjoy teaching and doing activities with our Bible class, children 1st to 6th grade. A group of fun children brings me joy. And Lori also says, the absolute best feeling in the world is when my grandchildren are there and they say, I love you, Mimi. And I can't think of anything more that would bring you joy, but those are really good. How about you? What brings you joy? There's so many negative things we hear, but let's take some time out to just really focus on joy and what brings us joy in our life.
Yeah, you can reach out to us by texting 800-221-9356. You can call us at that same number. Also, if you're on Facebook, head over to @Ken and Deb in the morning, and our live stream's going on right now, and you can leave a comment to share what brings you joy.
7:16 is the time here at Moody Radio. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you made it a little bit quicker. All right.
Well, I didn't realize I was being timed before.
I know.
Oh, there goes my hip.
Hey, talking about your hip. You guys, well, not about your hip necessarily.
Please tell me more. Tell me more.
Well, we got a picture of you and Ken up there on our Facebook page because you are doing something challenging, not running from the mic to here. That is not the challenge. But you guys are in the midst of a challenge right now.
That's right. Last week we kicked off our Romans 12:1 radio weight loss challenge. And so we are just kind of trying to live a healthier lifestyle to take care of the temples that God dwells in. And so we started that last week, got our baseline. We're going to generally report in on Wednesdays. This week we might do Thursday because Ken's not going to be back till Thursday.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So we might wait till Thursday to do that, but it's
how's it going for you?
it's off to a good start.
Good.
I did my weigh in this morning, and it's looking pretty good for the start of the weight loss challenge. So
Good for you. What's the biggest hurdle for the plan that you're doing? I mean,
living with other people.
okay. Yeah.
It'd be easy if I didn't have cabinets full of bread and cereal and delicious things that have carbohydrates in them. But it's been fun finding some alternatives. A buddy of mine posted on Facebook about some cauliflower tots. So they're like tater tots but made with cauliflower.
Yeah.
And so I kind of want to look into that, but I'm a big fan of Happy Joe's cauliflower crust pizza.
Okay.
That is something that might be borderline. So I'm on a lazy keto. So I'm not strict keto. I give and take here and there, but I really do enjoy Happy Joe's.
I did see they have
cauliflower crust.
cauliflower rice and stuff too. That you can just buy frozen and probably put stuff, your chicken or whatever. Because I saw that was your weekend photo, is that you were preparing food.
Yep, I got an Instapot out and was cooking some chicken because I like to take the chicken and then I'll get some salsa or some queso with salsa and mix it in with the chicken to give it a little bit more flavor, but it ends up being like a pulled chicken. And so I just put it into like a Tupperware container, and then when I'm ready to eat, I pull some out, warm it up, and then throw the salsa or queso on it. I do the same thing with Jimmy Dean has these scrambler cups where it's like the egg and the meat and the cheese, and so if I want to add some variation to that, I'll throw in some salsa or some queso.
But so you're preparing, you're really into this. That's good.
Yeah, it's
Glad to hear that.
It's a great start. I'm almost back to where I was before Thanksgiving. So.
And good morning to you. 7:20 is the time here at Moody Radio Quad Cities. And we just finished the weekend. And so maybe this weekend you were new to the area looking for a church. We do have a number of area churches that are located on our website under area churches. So if you are searching for a place to worship God, and get plugged in, maybe that's even part of your New Year's resolution, is that you just want to find community. We have a number of those listed on our website.
Yep, it's not an exhaustive list, so there are great churches that are not on there, but just a nice little launching pad to get you started as you're looking around for churches. So.
And you can find that at moodyradio.org/Quad Cities. And also we're talking about joy this morning. So if you want to just give us a call, let us know what brings you joy. And who knows, that might spark in somebody else the joy that you feel when you experience that particular thing in your life. Here's I Am They with No Impossible with You as we continue our morning here at Moody Radio Quad Cities. Ken and Deb in the morning. 1, 2. Oh, I started late.
A little bit late on the start.
I know. Well, Lori has something: mashed cauliflower. Steam the cauliflower and prepare it just like mashed potatoes. Very good. Have you ever tried that?
I've not. No, I mean cauliflower. Besides getting the pre-made stuff and a cauliflower crust pizza, I haven't gone too extensive into it. The main some frozen meals, which the cauliflower rice and frozen meals is not. It does not.
It's
not
not.
good.
It's not your
It's
part.
not
Yeah.
good.
Okay. Well, Shelley said one thing that brings her joy is she volunteers with the Salvation Army in Galesburg during the Christmas season. I was able to help with the toy distribution for Angel Tree, and that brought her so much joy. Shelley, thanks for doing that and also sharing with us this morning about that. Yeah, it's been great talking with you this morning about things that bring you joy, and you can still post those on right here on Facebook, even though we're ready to wrap up for a day.
Yep, you can leave the comments there. If you're watching the video later on Instagram or YouTube, you can still leave a comment. Let us know. We'll see it. We'll get there. Otherwise, you've got a really good interview coming up that, I mean, also can be heard after the fact. We'll upload it at kenanddeb.org. But what's coming up?
Susie Larson is going to talk with me coming up, and she has written a wonderful resource called Prevail. It's a 365 days of enduring strength from God's Word devotional, and we're going to talk with Susie about it coming up here in just a few minutes. So I hope you can listen in to Moody Radio Quad Cities. And for those of you who are on Facebook right now, enjoy your Monday. Have a great day in the Lord. Thanks for listening. Bye.